NFL, right? People went off. They hit the roof on Janet. I mean, it was the god-awful most, it was the most ridiculous thing. Yeah, these parents are so upset because we finally got to see Janet Jackson's areola with a pasty on it. All this time. Don't you think we've waited enough? I know I do. And then these parent groups went off. My kids were watching the Super Bowl. They were watching these players put their life on the line for the delight of the elites. And my kids were watching the beer commercials so they can grow up and find a beautiful model because they got a six-pack of beer under their arms. Right? It's so hypocritical. But the one thing you want to talk about was Janet Jackson. And what did Justin Timberlake do? He did a moonwalk the hell out of there. Let me moonwalk, exit stage. I'm out. You're on your own, Janet. So maybe there's still some residual hate about that. I don't know. I do remember one of the first episodes of Punk'd, MTV's classic show Punk'd, many years ago. It featured a young Justin Timberlake. And I will never forget the look on his face when he thought that the IRS was repossessing all of his beautiful toys. He was in tears. It was hilarious. That was a great TV moment. But now Justin Timberlake says he feels misunderstood after he defended himself against claims of cultural appropriation. Now, what does that mean? Cultural appropriation. Okay, in this case, that means you take a white dude that's got some moves and some talent. And in the case of a lot of people's opinions, he's doing black music. That's R&B you're doing, man. Taking all of Usher's moves. And because of America's issues with racism, this happens many times before. You take black music, okay, you pair it with a white talent, and boom, you make lots of money because in the minds of a lot of folks, you got the best of both worlds. You got that cutting edge coolness, right, avant-garde, right, music, right, culture. And then on the other half, you got white talent. I mean, this has been going on since what? I don't know. Elvis, I'm sure it happened before that too. Okay? This is like the music version of Tarzan. And so what happened? So he retweeted, and it was kind of benign. Here's what he tweeted. He tweeted at Jesse Williams, THO, .. hashtag inspired, hashtag BET 2016. So then people on Twitter are like, wait a minute, wait. What's this white dude talking about? How the hell are you inspired, Mr. Living in Hollywood, Mr. Multi-million-dollar man, white dude? What do you mean you're inspired? So people thought he was sort of like basically trying to make himself look good by using Jesse Williams' moment at the BET Awards. I want to get your thoughts about that. Was this just like him saying, what's wrong? Is there anything wrong with a white person being inspired, a wealthy white individual who's made his money primarily well, I don't know, because NSYNC wasn't that. His solo career when he first started was more like white dude doing R&B, pop type of thing. But hey, isn't it a big tent? Does it matter what your skin color is as long as you got skills? You telling me a white person, they're watching the BET Awards, they see Jesse Williams, he's breaking it down, he's challenging conventional wisdom, about religion, about ourselves. You tell me white people can't be inspired by that? What am I missing? And again, you can find a link if you want to look at it and read it for yourself. Literally, things went down real quick. Things went south real quick. And then he starts responding to other people. Here's what Justin Timberlake said to one of his critics. You can tell he's got cash. He writes, "Oh, you sweet soul, period. The more you realize that we are the same, comma, the more we can have a conversation." Somebody criticizes you on social media and your response is, "Oh, you sweet soul." That's because you're tweeting from a mansion. Don't give a damn what these folks on social media say about you. But what do you think, citizens of the chop shop? You tell me. Did Justin Timberlake try to steal some shine, try to make himself look good? Damn it, If you really felt that way, you should have been there for Janet, Justin Timberlake, JT. Where were you? Dale writes, I'm not staying home. Probably someone independent or libertarian and state and local issues. Angela writes, good morning, Chop Shop. Brent writes, yes, the hell I did. So, Brent, you telling me. I believe it. Having met Brent, out before, just having met Brent, being aware of him, knowing him. And I bet he did just that. Did you get there late, Brent? Please tell me everything. Did you get there late so it was kind of like on the cusp as to whether they can let you in or not? Or were you there early enough to have gotten a space inside? And did you realize that might have happened? That was an option? Like, you just can't come in. Why? Your T-shirt. Tiffany writes, as much as I don't like Hillary, I'd rather have her in office than Trump. That's Tiffany Walker. Akeem is back. Morning, Chop Shop. Sorry I haven't been around. Been praying for my family in Ghana. Really pissed the floods in North Carolina are getting more news coverage. Well, again, we'll send some positive vibes to your family, Akeem, and welcome back, man. Always good to have you. Absolutely. A lot of folks are saying good things to Akeem. Brent writes, I'm jealous, really. I wish I could have cupped those puppies. Cupped those puppies? Huh, okay. John writes, I don't mind the hustle of Timberlake, Bieber, and all the other copycats. Just need to acknowledge where they were inspired. To his credit, Eminem has always maintained that his race has helped him. His race has helped his record sales. And something tells me that it may always be like that. Shannon writes, I've always liked JT as in Justin Timberlake. I don't see anything wrong with him being inspired by Jesse Williams' speech. Shouldn't white people also get the message, ? I'm with you, Shannon. Crystal writes, Justin should have just been quiet in that moment. It was ours. Right. But what's wrong with saying, listen, I agree, I'm inspired? What's wrong with that? But I feel you though, Crystal. Sean King wrote a great article articulating exactly what the issue was with JT. Check it out, Mr. Ivey. It was dope. I will. Rashida writes, his mistakes was saying that we're the same. He missed the point of the speech. They say we're free, but we see what happened to Sandra Bland when she acted like she was free. Great point. Right. Okay, I'm with you, Rashida. I'm with you. Right. So when he said we all the same, it's like, wait a minute, we're not all the same. And that was the whole point of what Jesse Williams was trying to say. So it was almost like Justin Timberlake was appropriating Jesse Williams' moment at the BET Awards and transforming it and making it into something that what he wanted it to be, something different. I get it. Had JT or Justin Timberlake said, you know what, I'm going to sit this one out, no tweeting from me, it wouldn't have changed anything. He would have been inspired to do whatever that means he's going to do now. I mean, if Justin Timberlake is so inspired by Jesse Williams, then what is he going to do to bring more diversity to Hollywood? And I don't mean being the executive producer of another damn slave story. 13 years a slave. 15 months of slave. Right? The incredible untold story, right? Something like, we've had enough of that, JT. We've had enough of that. And don't get me started on Justin Timberlake going on late night television and then doing these hip hop moments. Don't get me started on that. Demi writes, look, it was a business decision. Timberlake was early 20s. Janet was nearly 40. Whose career was worth more at that time? ? It depends. To Janet, her career was worth more. I'm just saying. Dude left her in the straight up cold. Like, you can deal with this, Janet. They're your areolas, right? No, man. That's not how it works. Nathan Ivey with you. This is the Nathan Ivey Show. Of course, as always, powered by the good folks at Superlative Media. Good morning to you, and much more to follow right after this.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood, or an earthquake is destroying buildings. When a tornado is tearing through town, or a hurricane strikes. Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Almost 8 years after electing a black president, a vast majority of blacks and Hispanics think that President Barack Obama at least tried to make race relations in the United States better. I'm not sure how important that might be to you. But only about half of whites think that Obama made race relations better, or at least tried to make race relations better, but failed. Almost a third of whites say that, in this particular poll, responded that Barack Obama made race relations worse. I would like to get your thoughts. Of course, this will be much discussed in the months to follow. As we lead up to his leaving the White House, and after he leaves the White House, there will be a lot of debate on just how effective the Obama administration was on many levels. And one of those levels that's going to get a lot of scrutiny will be race relations. Do you believe that Obama improved race relations in this country? Do you believe that the election of Barack Obama improved race relations in the United States? Do you believe that his election, the fact that he was elected at all, no matter what came afterward, is a sign of the improvement of race relations in this country? Do you believe that Barack Obama would have been elected in the 80s? Could he have been elected in the 90s? Could Barack Obama have been elected in the 70s in this country? Probably not. And I remember a lot of speeches about race, about how we're not that different, about his particular background, a lot of that. But do you believe that the election of Barack Obama, has it opened doors for African Americans? Now that America has seen that a black man can, in fact, run the country, can in fact be the leader of the so-called free world, although many folks are not debt free, that now, okay, it's kind of like the first successful black quarterback in the NFL. Now that the majority have seen that a black quarterback, that a black man can quarterback the country, well, now that's going to open doors for more people, right? Sadly, the election of Barack Obama has uncovered that there are a lot of racist elements in this country. There are a lot of people who take issue, who take exception, Damn it, they got a lot of strong feelings about